The movie begins with Ava and Mitch celebrating the biggest moment of their lives, their wedding day. However, this happiness is suddenly cut short. A recording of Ava's own voice plays, and she sounds panicked. She feels threatened after a massive bombing attack by the United States near the coast of Tasmania. Reports say that the tragedy killed about 500,000 people. Following the disaster, Ava travels to Tasmania to find Mitch. The other passengers on the plane share the same hope. They believe that their loved ones might still be alive. According to news reports, a very powerful shockwave has damaged the human nervous system. This has caused a massive and uncounted number of deaths. Upon arriving on the island, Ava signs up as a volunteer to help recover the bodies of the victims. A soldier informs her that the southern region is still off limits because it is being consumed by fire. Later, a captain confirms a disturbing rumor. He says there are bodies that appear to be active. He tells the volunteers that if they find any, the military will handle them. He also mentions that these victims move very slowly. While listening to this explanation, Ava constantly thinks back to her memories with Mitch. As they head toward the affected area, a man asks a soldier if the rumors about the living dead are true. However, the soldier dismisses his fears and claims that everything is under control. They finally arrive after passing through ruined cities and houses turned into rubble. The volunteers begin searching for bodies to give them a proper burial. Ava enters empty houses where she looks at family photos and walks through dark rooms. When she peeks out of a window, she is shocked to see bodies scattered across the yard. She helps clean the area with another female volunteer, but the woman eventually gives up because she can no longer handle the sight. Other volunteers also stop working for the same reason. During this process, Ava meets a man named Clay who is also volunteering. They work together to collect bodies from various houses. After several days of this dark work, they struggle to move the body of a large woman. When Ava sees the woman's wedding photo, memories of her own wedding with Mitch return. Their journey continues until Ava finds a baby stroller. This brings back a painful memory about her inability to have children. As she goes deeper into a house, she notices bloody footprints and finds a woman hiding in the garage. Ava calls for Clay, who then signals the soldiers. Ava stands face to face with the woman for a moment before the soldiers arrive and shoot her. Shortly after, priests read prayers for the victims. The bodies are then buried in a large pit, while Ava and Clay watch the process from a distance. Even when night falls, the military continues their search. Despite the dangerous situation, Ava remains determined to reach the Woodbridge and Soar Resort. This is where Mitch was last staying. Although the location is only about 200 miles away, getting there is not easy. One night, Ava hears a loud noise coming from downstairs. She goes down to the kitchen and tries to leave the house. However, Wilkie catches her and tells her to go back to her room to rest. While the other residents are busy partying, Ava sits with Clay. He offers her a drink and starts a conversation. Clay asks Ava why she came to Hobart. She explains that she is looking for her husband who was working in an area called Woodbridge. She also talks about the woman she found in the garage. Ava believes that the woman was not completely gone and still had humanity left in her. However, Clay insists that all the victims are truly dead. That same night, Ava dreams about searching for Mitch. Instead of finding him, she sees a living corpse that attacks her, causing her to wake up in terror. The next day, Ava and Clay head to a large garage. Clay is thrilled to find a motorcycle there. While exploring, Ava finds a group of people who died while they were having a party. From their conversation, Ava learns that Clay used to be a fan of dirt bikes. She suggests that they use the motorcycle to go to Woodbridge. This would also give Clay a chance to enjoy his old hobby again. During this moment, a girl who was thought to be dead suddenly wakes up. Clay agrees to the plan and goes to find gasoline while Ava checks a wardrobe belonging to one of the deceased women. After Clay returns, the two of them take the motorcycle secretly. They drive through highways filled with destroyed vehicles. Clay rides at high speed but suddenly stops when he sees military vehicles ahead. They hide behind a car to stay out of sight. Ava sees a living corpse moving toward them, but soldiers shoot it before it can get close. As they get closer to the site of the massive explosion, the entire area is covered in ash. After refueling, they continue driving through thick fog and smoke until they reach the city of Hobart. The city has turned into ruins and flames. They stop at a shop to get more gas. Clay looks exhausted and his body begins to feel stiff. Since Ava is a physical therapist, she helps relax his muscles. Suddenly, a large man who has died appears and attacks them. Fortunately, a soldier named Riley arrives just in time to shoot the figure to save them. Riley questions why they are in this restricted area. After hearing Ava's explanation about Mitch, he takes Clay away for questioning and locks Ava in a room. As time passes, Ava reflects on her relationship with Mitch before the disaster happened. Soon after, Riley returns alone. He tells Ava that Clay ran away and left her behind. Riley promises to help Ava reach Woodbridge and asks her to come with him. During the trip, Riley mentions that they must stop at his house first to pick up some personal items. This makes Ava feel very uncomfortable. When they arrive, Riley invites her inside for dinner. This increases Ava's suspicion. While eating, Ava notices a photo of Riley's family. Riley explains that his wife was 8 months pregnant and only 2 weeks away from giving birth when the disaster struck. He says he returned home by helicopter only to find his wife dead. He then buried her himself. When Ava asks when they will continue their journey, Riley says they will leave soon. However, he has one condition. He asks Ava to wear his wife's clothes. She agrees to the clothes but refuses to wear the wife's ring. Riley then demands that Ava dance with him as part of their deal. While they dance, Ava remembers her wedding dance with Mitch. Riley notices that Ava is not wearing the ring. He tries to force it onto her finger and demands they dance again. Ava refuses and tells him she has followed his orders long enough. When Riley tries to use force, Ava hits him over the head and hides behind a door. Inside that room, Ava finds the body of Riley's wife. Despite the truth, Riley still believes his wife is alive and just sleeping. He even begs Ava to open the door. Ava tries to escape through a window while grabbing car keys, but Riley sees her and chases her. She hides in the garage. There, she discovers several bodies in chains and strange notes filled with charts. These notes show that Riley has been performing experiments on the dead. As Riley gets closer, Ava pretends to be his wife. She tells him she is going to look for her ring. This makes Riley let his guard down. When he approaches her, Ava pulls out a hidden knife and stabs him to death. She takes the keys and starts the car. As she is about to leave, she sees the figure of Katie, Riley's wife, standing in front of her. However, Ava ignores the sight and drives away at full speed. During the drive, Ava remembers the moment Mitch left for Tasmania. Their relationship was failing at the time. Mitch had refused to let her drop him off at the airport, leaving Ava with a deep sense of guilt. The next day, Ava continues her journey to Woodbridge. Suddenly, a living corpse attacks her, causing her to drop her axe. She runs back to the car, but the creature follows her. Ava finally manages to kill it using whatever objects she can find in the vehicle. As she moves forward, she discovers a caravan containing a family who has passed away. During the night, the father suddenly comes back to life. When Ava goes to investigate a noise, she sees the man acting calmly. He is digging in the dirt as if he were still a normal human being. Ava helps him bury his family, even though she is still struggling with her own search for Mitch. After the burial, the man asks Ava to end his life too. With a heavy heart, Ava follows his request. She buries him and places a family photo on the grave. Soon after, Ava arrives at the Enzo Resort. This is the location where victims died instantly and were frozen in their final positions. She sees an employee of the month whose body is still standing as if he were alive, but he is clearly dead. When she enters Mitch's room, she finds her husband's body next to the bed. His skin is charred and blackened. Ava also finds the ID card of a young woman and Mitch's wedding ring lying in the bathroom. This suggests that Mitch had been having an affair. Ava cries loudly, begging Mitch to wake up and answer her questions. Clay appears at the resort, and the two sit together by the beach. Ava opens up about her past. She talks about their constant fighting, her own affair, and how she actually came to Tasmania to save her marriage. After their talk, they spend some time at the resort to calm down. They swim and drink, trying to forget the chaos for a moment. Finally, Ava decides to give Mitch a final farewell. She places his body on a small boat and pushes it out into the open sea. As they leave, Ava and Clay see Katie standing in the middle of the road. Ava watches Katie closely, feeling as if the figure is showing her the way. Following the signal, Ava runs towards some rocks and finds a newborn baby. It is Katie's child, who was somehow born after the disaster. Ava takes the baby into her arms and brings the child with her. This is the end of the story.